T minus 1 minute. T minus 50 seconds. T minus 40 seconds. T minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Hey, what's going on? What's going on? Back again for another show. And this happens to be the match reaction. This happens to be the match reaction to the game tonight. Rangers versus Liverpool at the Ibrox. After losing over the weekend to Arsenal, do you know what I mean? It's like Liverpool are looking to get back on winning ways, at least in the Champions League, that is. Do you know what I mean? But before I start the show, do you remember to like and subscribe to the channel, please? Like and subscribe to the channel. Very important to me. Hit the like button, subscribe, and also leave a comment, please. And share the content. Thank you very much. I have got my esteemed Northern Ireland friend in the background waiting to come in. So without no further ado, I'm going to bring him in right now.
Yo, what's going on, brother?
Yo, what's going on? What's going on, boy?
Nice thing.
What's happening? How's your day been, mate?
Yeah, all good, brother. What about yourself?
Not too bad. I mean, I got up late today because what it was, because I've had this freaking earache and everything that, it's like I woke up in the middle of the night and had to take some like painkillers and stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
it's mad, isn't it? It's a killer, like ear pain and tooth pain, man's a devil, like, isn't it?
Oh, it's fucking deadly, man. And then what it was, because I obviously woke up in the middle of the night to take these painkillers, I couldn't get to sleep. I couldn't get back to sleep, and I think it's about 8:30 this morning. I actually fell back asleep, and I woke up about 5. You know what I mean? It was horrible still. So
yeah. I hope it gets better, bro.
Yeah. It doesn't. I mean, since I took the painkillers and stuff, right? To be fair, it doesn't feel too bad. You know what I mean? Touch wood and all that. But I just want to. I've got some antibiotics. Do you know what I mean? To clear up the infection and stuff. So I'm just hoping that the infection can get cleared up. Do you know what I mean? But
so, bro.
Yeah, so do I. I mean, but nothing was going to stop me from the game tonight anyway. Nothing was going to stop me from the game tonight.
Let's hope Liverpool don't make it even worse, like with Sunday. You know what I mean?
Oh, mate, I'm going. That would be nice, you know. But we should be getting the team news out soon anyway. So we'll just chop that up still when that comes out and stuff. And I'm not doing a watch along show tonight, but I'm doing a reaction show after the game. It's about 20 minutes after the game and that. My watch alongs will return on the weekend. Do you know what I mean? But so
you might not want to do that. You might not want to do that the weekend, Bobby.
Oh no, innit? I know. I thought. You know what? I thought the same thing. Yeah. When it comes to Arsenal, I thought the same thing. But fuck it. Do you know what I mean?
Man, like honestly, like I wish we could just tap out like UFC, bro. Just let it go. Do you know what I mean? Because it's gonna get ugly real quick, bro. You know what I mean? It's not gonna be a good watch, bro. I'm telling you.
I know. I mean, fuck. What can you do?
We just have to keep supporting, don't we? We have to hope, like, you know what I mean? But...
Yeah, I mean, these games at the end of the day, you can't avoid them. You have to play them and stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So I suppose it is what it is, but it can be painful at the end of the day if they start packing goals on us. You know what I mean? It's gonna be painful.
very
Things
mad,
are
isn't it?
painful. Yeah, I'm not
If
feeling
we lose that game, I think that'll be our first loss at Anfield in front of fans in the Premier League in like something like 5 years or something, maybe.
yeah.
We don't want to lose that. You know, that's our last hope. You know what I mean? That's our last bragging right.
You know what isn't new? You know what I'm hoping for? Worst comes to worst, I'm hoping for a point.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I
me
mean?
too. Yeah, I'd take a point, of course.
Yeah, I'll take at this present stage and the way that we're playing now, I would literally take a point. Literally just take a point. I'll bite the handle for a point because you know what? You got people like Haaland in there, right? He's a beast, man. The man is a beast. He's packing in goal left, right, side, and he's going to want to prove a point from obviously the not Carabao Cup, the Community Shield, where he skied
Yeah.
it, but obviously Nunes scored his goal and stuff. Do you know what I mean? So he's going to want to prove a point. Do you know what I mean?
Life comes
But
at you fast. Life comes at you awful quick because we battered them that day, like, and then we beat Bournemouth 9-0, and now Bournemouth are ahead of us in the table. Crazy, crazy, man. Yeah.
I wish you never said that. You know, I wish you never said that.
It's no
So
good. Like,
you know what? I was chatting with John yesterday, and I think I said it on the stream. We went on later. Yeah.
yeah,
I honestly think in the day, sort of like, it'd be so crazy, but it could happen that Liverpool do shit in the Premiership, so that finish in sixth place and for that, but they win the Champions League. Do you know what I mean?
that would
What
be
do you
very.
think?
I think that's like an omen because 2005 we didn't do good in the league and we won the Champions League. Also, the final that year was in Istanbul, and the final this year's in Istanbul. So let's hope for a little omen there. Like, see how we get on.
Fucking hell! Yeah, I didn't
You never
think that
know.
because you know what, it was on my mind yesterday, and I think that right because I was going to even say like, all right, if we do shit in the league and I think that right, yes, so like worst case scenario, and I think that we finish at seventh place and everything that right, and you know we win the league, I'm not win the league, win the Champions League and everything that. Would that be a good season or a bad season for us?
An amazing season that would be, like, wouldn't it? I would say so anyway. But it's the Champions League, like, you can't win the Champions League and have a bad season. Like, surely not.
No.
But I mean, it's a big ask. It's a big fucking ask. I know.
I know, but you know, it's Liverpool are crazy like that. You know, Liverpool are really crazy like that. They just do things at the end of the day that you think, how the hell did you pull that off? Do you know what I mean? Because you look at 2005 Champions League final and think that, yeah, we beat a very good Chelsea team to get into the final. I think the team news is in, you know. I think the team fucking news is in. Yeah, the team news is in. So I'll finish my point and everything now, and I'll get it up. We'll go through it. We'll dissect it. I was gonna say, oh yeah, so like basically in days, like we beat a very good informed Chelsea. Do you know what I mean? Because Chelsea was informed at that time. You know what I mean? With the players that they had and so forth. Yeah.
Yeah, big time.
Then we went on to Champions League final after that. You look at AC Milan, yeah, look at their team sheet for that bloody game. We had no right to win that.
That team right there for me would probably be up there with the Barcelona 2012 team as maybe the best team ever. Maybe.
Yeah. The amount of ballers that in the day they had on the team, and I think that it was ridiculous. Do you know what I mean?
We really had no right to win that. We literally only had Gerrard, Alonso, and Carragher, really, didn't we?
Yeah. And like what's the name? Luis Garcia.
Yeah, true. But compared to that team, we had no right to win that. Like,
No right to win it. But we I'm saying we did, and then you got people like Igor Biscam and I think that under Gerard Houllier, he wasn't looking all that good. He was looking shit. He said shit. Benitez comes in and literally changes it up. Do you know what I mean? And he comes into this amazing defensive midfielder.
You know what I was thinking about the other day? I was thinking about, does this season not remind you very of the 2020-21 season, right? Because we started off ropey, right? And then we grew into it. I think that season we beat Crystal Palace 7-0. Yeah? Remember that well. And
yeah.
This season we beat Bournemouth 9-0, right? And then we have mixed results. Then we get absolutely battered, and we just get top 4 like literally the last day, wasn't it? Like that's just very like this season feels like that's going to be like that. I hope not, but that's what it's looking like at the moment. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's true though, because the fact that as I say, and I think Liverpool that then they do things at the end of the day, and you literally thinking of that, right? The way that they've been playing and think that, how do they do it? I mean, how in God's name do you do it? Do you know what I mean? It's just so sort of like, it's just so Liverpool at the day. Then for them to pull off sort of like, I don't know, the inevitable. Do you know what I mean? Just the impossible. I will say.
Yeah, I really hope so. That would be amazing. Like, but let's see how we get on.
Yeah. That's all we can do, my friend. That's all we can do is to see how we get on, and I think that in this league, right? We're gonna go through the.
Is it 4-3-3?
Team lineup. I'm gonna have a look now, my friend. I'm gonna have a look now. Right, here we go. Ooh, pretty bold call by Klopp. It's a pretty bold call. 4-3-3. Yes, it is a 4-3-3. It is a 4-3, and I tell you, I'll put everybody out of misery now. Right. In goal. Obviously, it's going to be Alisson in it. It's going to be Alisson in goal and stuff. You know what I mean? My computer's running.
I was waiting for you to say Adrian there. I nearly died, man. Fucking hell.
Right, so Adrian's in goal, right? We're going to go from left to right, okay?
Yeah.
So Shimikas as left back. We all know that was going to happen, didn't we? We all know it was going to happen. Then you've got VVD. Obviously, you're not going to leave him out. Then we've got our friend, Kanate. So then you got... then you got Gomez, because Gomez, we knew Gomez was coming in, didn't we? Because of the fact of Trent is injured. So the back 5 reads at the end of the day: Alisson, Tsimikas, Virgil van Dijk, Kanate, and Gomez. Now, are you happy with that?
Yeah, I'm sweet with that, man. I don't think we can, other than Calvin Ramsey, there's no one really else we could put in there, is there?
No, it's not really. Even in the left back position as well, there's nobody else you can put in there apart from Tsimikas. You could put Milner in there, but no, that's not really the way to go, is it? Not really.
No. Not this age, anyway.
No, not really. Let's push this back. Right. Midfield three is Henderson. Right, hold on. Okay, yeah. Oh, right. Henderson is playing on the left. Do you know what I mean? Which I think he's better placed on the left. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
Deep line in midfield is the one like Fabinho, deep line in midfield. Is that right?
Fabinho, yeah.
I think that's good. Yeah. John's friend comes in here. And who's his friend? Who's John's friend?
Harvey Elliott.
Tell me who his friend is.
Harvey.
He comes in. Yeah. Right. Now this is where it gets interesting, Kieran. This is where it gets interesting. You're gonna like this, right? I'm gonna go
yeah,
from left to right again, yeah?
yeah.
Right. What's the name? Cavallo comes. You know what I mean? We all knew it was gonna happen. It was either gonna be Cavallo, Jota, but Cavallo comes in, right?
Right.
Nunes comes in, the striker.
Oh,
That's what we all wanted, isn't it?
yeah.
Right. On the right, we have Firmino. Salah
Firmino.
drops to the bench.
Oh
Wow.
shit. Okay.
Yeah, Salah's on the bench. Salah is on the bench. What do you don't you think that's a bold call?
I do, yeah, but at the same time, he sort of had to be. But I didn't think Firmino would be playing off the right. That's interesting, isn't it? That's mad. That Firmino off the right. Maybe. Well,
Because
yeah, I suppose it makes sense.
the things about Firmino is he can do both. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean,
He can do both in the night. He can play off the left, right, and through the middle. So he's a bit of a versatile attacker. Do you know what I mean? Which is very good. You know what I mean? I've been screaming out for sort of like Bobby Firmino and Day to play off the right because there's no cover for Mo Salah. Do you know what I mean?
yeah. Aye.
It's Mo Salah, so cover for Mo Salah. I mean, looking at this, I mean, I'll tell you who's on the bench. I'll tell you who's on the bench. Okay, let me tell you who's on the bench. On the bench we have Adrian Callagher. He's from Northern Ireland. Is he from Northern Ireland?
Republic of Ireland. He's the
Oh, you
Republic of Ireland.
Republican.
Callagher.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Callagher. Robertson's on the bench. Phillips is on the bench. Thiago's on the bench. Milner's on the bench. And Brashistis is on the bench. Salah's on the bench. And Jota's on the bench. Do you know what I mean?
That a good player. He's a good wee player, isn't he? I like what I've seen from him in pre-season. You know.
Yeah, he is. He's nippy.
I wouldn't
He's
mind. I wouldn't be
I
against.
think that's why Klopp's included.
Yeah, I wouldn't be against playing him sometimes, maybe in place of Fabinho. You know, the odd game because he can hold his own in there. I think he can anyway, from what I've seen of him. You know, but
yeah, he's a very kind of like a confident player, isn't he? He's very confident in sort of like in what he does. You know what I mean? He doesn't really mess about, does he?
He's tidy on the ball as well.
I think, yeah. I think we'll see a lot of him in the League Cup. When's the League Cup starting anyway?
I think it's before the World Cup, isn't it? I think we played Derby. I think it's the week before the World Cup starts. I think.
Oh, okay, yeah. He'll do well in the League Cup and FA Cup, certain games in the FA Cup and everything that where it's you know, a low risk games. You know what I mean? So if I just run through sort of like the side again, we are playing a 4-3 formation and that. And I said last night, and I think that I would like to see a 4-3 formation because I think that day having Gomez there is more balanced because Gomez at the day is going to hold his position. Do you know what I mean? Much less than sort of like what Trent does. Do you know what I mean? So I think this formation, if that works at the end of the day, if you got someone like a Gomez in there, do you know what I mean?
Did you see Trent's quotes, Rods? Did you?
So I said what?
Did you see Trent Alexander-Arnold's quotes that come out today? No,
I didn't see. What did he say?
He says, "I don't like playing the position. It feels like I have shackles on me. It feels like I'm playing with shackles." He said.
Yeah, you see exactly what I was saying, Kieran. Exactly what I was saying, Infinite. This fella here is not a right back. The only reason at the end of the day he said, yeah, you know what, I'll do this right back thing and everything like that, right? It was to accommodate like Klopp. was to really like accommodate Klopp and from that. And plus, at the day, this is his boyhood team. This is a team at the day. All right. If you're like you're like a obviously you're a Liverpool fan, yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yes, say for instance at the day, right? Yeah, I mean you play football as well. You know what I mean? Play football and think that, right? And you've gone to Anfield on certain nights of the week to watch games and stuff like that, watch your beloved team and this and that, right? And then like so like Klopp comes in for you. You know what I mean? Klopp comes in for you and wants to bring you to the academy, yeah? Right?
Yeah.
He brings you into the academy and everything like that, and he's impressed with how, and what you do. He's impressed with what you do. Maybe, i.e., it's in a different position, yeah? But he's still impressed with what you want to do. He calls you to the office, my friend, and says, listen, I want you in the first team. But the only snag is, and I think that, right, I can't put you over Henderson. Do you know what I mean? We got somebody at the moment that's injured, and he's in a right back position and think that. How do you feel about going into the right back and being in the first team? What are you gonna say? What would you say, Kieran?
Yeah, no, you would definitely say yeah. Like you would say yeah to anywhere, wouldn't you? Of course you would.
Yeah.
You would play goalkeeper if you had
Even
to.
if yeah, exactly. Do you know what I mean? So I can't blame him. There's no way I can blame sort of like Trent Alexander. But like, it's probably coming to this.
I just personally think maybe you should keep them comments between him and Klopp. You know what I mean? But
yeah. I agree with that, Kieran, 100%. Like, there's certain comments that they just keep it to yourself. You know what I mean? Or keep it in house, innit? Just keep it in house.
Like I would like to think that Jurgen Klopp's the type of guy. If Trent came and knocked his door, he would listen to him. Do you know what I mean? But I hope so anyway. I'm pretty sure he's that type of guy. He seems that way anyway on camera, you know?
Yeah. He does seem a reasonable guy. There's no doubt about it. But like, I think in some respects, I think that there's certain things that happens in the dressing room or happens behind closed door that you have to sort of keep to yourself. You know what I mean? Because like people will just make a mountain out of a molehill. Do you know what I mean?
Well, yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's been all over the place, and people's been writing like, has there been a fallout and stuff like this? You know what I mean? But it probably wasn't that way at all.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I kind of think yesterday, Klopp had his interview and everything. One thing at the day that he said got taken out of context and everything. Now everybody's got an opinion. Do you know what I mean? On sort of like what occurred and everything that. Sometimes at the day, you know what I mean, you just have to. You know what I mean? Just keep it in the house and everything that. But however, he must have said, right, you know what I mean? He must have done the right back role, and he must have been promised that in the day that sort of like, we'll get you out of sort of like the right back role and everything that, and put you more into midfield if that's what you want and everything that. We'll do that. But just do this role for the time being and everything that, because we really need this role filled.
Yeah. Gotta be.
Young kid always want to play for sort of like Liverpool. A lot of his idols that they play for like Club and for that. Not going to say no. But what he is, I think he's probably coming to a situation in the day where he's thinking that they were, you know what? I thought you said I was going to go to midfield, and plus as well, I think that right. Trent at the day in that position, he's done what he's been asked to do, and I think that. Overlap, putting his boards in and blah, blah, blah. He has done well in that position. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he has.
I
think maybe a lot of the pressure as well, like from the Champions League final, and like there has been a lot of things went against him on that side. So maybe he feels that now. You know what I mean? Maybe he doesn't want the spotlight so much to be always on him, because to be fair, although he is to blame a lot of the time, like there is 4 defenders there. You know what I mean? And he's always the one that's highlighted. Like, you know what I mean? So
yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing about it. I mean, that's the thing about it with Trent. Do you know what I mean? It's like, if there's a goal on your side and everything that, right, you are literally gonna get sort of like, the stick for it. You know what I mean? Let me see this comment.
Yeah.
You're definitely gonna sort of like get the stick for it. So he's probably fed up with that. You know what I mean? Chelsea OG in the house, man. Yeah, it's a bit jarring. I feel sorry for him now. I do feel sorry for him because I think like everybody's like coming for him. You know what I mean? Everybody's literally coming
Yeah.
for him and sort of like saying, "Oh, this and that." You know what I mean? Almost time must win against the Scottish Blues. Yeah, it is actually. To be honest, I'm not gonna sort of like I ain't gonna hold you on that one. It is a must win game. You know what I mean? We can't lose this game. My friend Roz, team is kind of mad, but Rangers are bums. We'll be fine. 2-1. Michael, back to you, Michael. He's got another one here. But you know what I mean?
Big up, bro. Big
Big
up.
up my too. That's yes, man.
Big up, Michael.
Yeah. So all right. So let me read that team. Let me read that team news out again. Let me read that team news again. So you got Chimakasa's left back, which was always going to come back in. He needs to concentrate because he was at fault for one for you know what I mean the first goal that they scored because he was all the way up midfield, all the way up top of them for that, and left a massive space in behind. But then again, though, there was a sneak. No, was it that one? Was it sneaky offside or was it Saka's goal that was offside?
I think it was the Martinelli goal, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was. You know, there was
So.
There was a suspicion of something because didn't they say anything that right? Oh, they couldn't check anything that because the battery went flat on VAR.
Madness. What the fuck type of excuse is that? But at the same time, you know what? I have to say though, right? There has been a lot of narrative about it. And I just want to say this on your show, Rods, but there's been a lot of people out there like saying about and rightly so, the referees in this league, they're horrible. We all know this, but that's not new news, you know, but we can't blame the ref for that. Like the beat us, they were the better team. Hats off to them, like fuck them, like, do you know what I mean? But the beat us on the day, so fair enough.
No, don't get me wrong. They played well. I'll say they played well, but when you got like referees at the day that make decisions like they did on Sunday, and I think that right,
Yeah,
it makes you kind of like feel at the day, well, look, they didn't actually beat us fair and square. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because what you're looking at the end of the day, right, is this. You're looking at a situation at the day where bloody phones just keep them going. Right, you're looking at a situation at the day. Had we got that penalty from Gabriel and from that, right, you're looking at a different sort of like situation, aren't you? You got a different situation. The goal turns around and I think that, right? Yeah. At 2-2 and I think that, right? Hadn't they got that dodgy penalty, because that wasn't a penalty. That was no way was a penalty. Had they not got that penalty from that, right? They don't go 3-2 up and I think that. Then again, and they don't win the game. All right. Had we got the penalty that sort of like Harvey Elliott should have got anything that, right? Yeah. It's 3-3.
Harvey Elliott. To be fair, Harvey Elliott dived, didn't he? Like,
no, I think you got caught. You know what? You know what? I'll say something. I'll say this. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel it was soft. Yeah. But that was the same thing for Gabriel's one. That was soft.
Yeah, no, it was.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. No,
so
it was.
They're both at the day. Yeah. So they're both.
Yeah,
both
no,
of
it
them
was.
goals
It was
at the
soft.
day, right?
It was soft, but at the end of the day, though, like, we have to be honest. There has been times where we've seen ourselves get out of jail with penalties as well. Do you know what I mean? And just kind of how it goes sometimes. Unfortunately, like, but on the base of the actual game, we did we can't really deny we deserved to lose. Do you know what I mean? Because the second half we just didn't turn up.
Yeah. I think at the day, well, this is my honest opinion, and I respect your opinion. Don't get me wrong. I respect your opinion, yeah?
Yeah.
I think with that game, we didn't deserve to win, but we didn't deserve to lose. I think it should have been. I think we should have walked away with a point each. Simple as that. But it's all gone. But what I'm saying that in respect to the referees and stuff like that, changing the referees to women referees and everything that, you're still going to see the same corruption. You know what I mean? You're still going to see it. So it's not going to make no difference. You know, what you're doing then is you're shifting one corruption onto another. Do you know what I mean? So it makes no sense and everything that. What I was saying to my brother in respect of Liverpool and everything that, what you do is this and everything that, right? Liverpool are not no strangers at the day to dodgy decisions being given against them and everything that, right? So what you do, you load up your team and everything like that, right? With players at the day that can actually at the day, so like I say, right, you know what? Let's go out and we're gonna lock this game off. Because at the end of the day, you check it now, we go down to sort of like Emirates and everything like that, and we're 3-0 up and everything like that, right? They can get all the dodgy decisions they want. Because we're already 3-0 up. You know what I mean? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
No,
you have to get your head. You have to get ahead and day in order and day sort of like, you know, if they want to sort of like try and pull your pants down, you know what I mean, yeah?
Yeah.
Because that foul that Martinelli did on Diaz and everything that, right? That was a red card. That's a red card offence. You know what I mean? So, but you need to get yourself in good position and for that. So when at the end of the day, so like these things happen and for that, your head. It's like what happened with Man City and Man United and for that. There was a head and everything that, and when they got sort of like arguably some decisions that day that sort of like in their favour, which they shouldn't have. Do you know what I mean? It was like, well, we're already 6 goals up anyway. So, and they can only bring it back to like 6-3. There's 12 people in the chat at the moment. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Leave me a comment, which you have been doing. But like and subscribe to the channel for that, and also share the content as well. Okay, right. So let me run for that team news again before I get on these. Obviously, get these comments as well. Right. So Tashima is Alisson goal. Okay, Tashima Cass left back. We all knew that. Virgil van Dijk and Konate make the centre back pairing. Then you've got Gomez, which is coming in for the injured Trent Alexander. Then you got Fabinho, deep line in midfielder, DM. And then on the left-hand side, you have Henderson. On the right-hand side, you have man like Harvey Elliott. That is your back three, okay? On the left side of the attack, amongst the left side of the three, you have Carvalho. Fabio Carvalho. Striker, Nunes starts again, which I'm very happy about. You're happy about that, Indy Kieran?
I got it wrong at the weekend. I thought the game came too soon for him, but here I tell you what, he took his goal brilliantly, didn't he?
Oh yeah. So, but glad get him on, give him confidence. Yeah.
Yeah,
I can all agree with that. Right. On the right, it's Firmino. Salah drops to the bench. Now we all know that's probably going to happen sooner or later, that him dropping to the bench, because he hasn't really been in good form and everything. I know I'm kind of happy that they put him in, because maybe at the end of the day Salah needs a rest. Maybe he needs a rest. Right, let me get to some of these comments.
You know the thing as well, Rodz, about Nunes, right? Nunes is a natural striker. Them runs are pure natural. That's instinct, them runs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think and they sort of like put in Firmino on the right. Put him in on the right and think that, right? It's very good because he can support the attack. He can support people like Darwin Nunes and everything like that. I can see, you know what? I can see 3 or 4 goals tonight, you know? Right.
I hope so,
Egyptian King goes, innit? Egyptian King says, evening, folks. Evening to you, Egyptian King. Evening to you. What we got here? He also says, Egyptian King also said, team looks solid tonight. I'm glad Carvalho is starting. Yeah, I'm actually glad. I think this could be a good game for him. I think this could be a really good game for him, because what he'll do is just constantly run at him. Constantly
Yeah,
running at
I like
him.
I like Carvalho off the left, you know, because he's gonna look to create goals from the left, so that could be more supply for Nunes as well. Do you know what I mean?
That's good. That's what I'm saying. So like, yeah, I'm happy for the boy. Happy for the boy. Even gents, check this pen for Napoli. I'm getting back flashes of that. Was it a shite VAR from Sunday? That comes from Christopher Links. Good evening to you, my
Yeah,
friend.
I must
That's
check
quite
that
funny.
actually. How are they getting on?
And that's like post-match disorder, isn't it? One of them ones. Onome, good evening to you,
Napoli's
Onome.
winning Ajax 3-1.
Yeah, yeah. They got to come to us in the last game, innit?
Is it the last game? Is it? I know I have to play them again. Anyway, it's gonna be a
last
tough
game.
one. Like.
Last game.
Yeah.
Odeme, good evening to you, my friend. Nice to see you in the chat. I think you guys need to let that game go and focus on the next week, next city, next, and I am happy to play you guys on this form. Yeah, you would be, wouldn't you? Yeah, we have let it go and everything that, but it's, you know what I mean? It's like there are points that they about that game you still have to address and everything that. Do you know what I mean? Because the refereeing standard and everything that is literally not good enough. You know what I mean? But you know, it is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is. Where's it got? Yeah. Let's get another one from Onome. Yeah, I think I'll show you this one there. Okay, yeah. I am disappointed at Trent's injury. Gomez is a better defender. We'll all play against Trent all day. Yeah, you would.
yeah.
That's what I like about him.
Yeah,
He's
tell you
honest.
what,
He's honest.
I'm really looking forward to seeing Konate versus Haaland because that's going to be a battle, you know. That's going to be a right battle.
Yeah, because Konate is rapid, isn't he? Rapid.
He's an animal. Like I've never seen. You seen what he done to Ibrahimovic last year?
Oh yeah. He was on it. He was on it, mate.
This guy, I have never seen Konate out muscled ever.
No, he's a colossus. He's a colossus. You see that game when we played Man United and we beat him 5-0, and Trent must have kicked the ball against Ronaldo kicked the ball against Trent. You know what I mean? When he was on the floor, and then sort of like
Curtis Jones that time. I remember that. Yeah.
Man come rushing over and everything that. Man come rushing over. Red Red come rushing over and everything that. Then fucking Fred was trying to give it the bigger than everything that. He literally picked him up and moved it to the side.
Yeah, man. He's about it, you know. And I'll tell you another thing as well. Darwin Núñez and last season, when they went shoulder to shoulder, like Konate won every duel.
Yeah. He's rapid and strong.
Yeah, he is,
rapid
isn't
and
he?
Strong. Hopefully Carvalho is playing the number 10, Núñez left forward, Bobby up top, Harvey on the right. That's not too bad, is it really? I will have that, wouldn't you?
I would have that, yeah, absolutely. Carvalho playing the 10, Núñez left forward. Yeah, Núñez likes to drift across the three. The three like to interchange anyway, don't they? So it makes sense. Definitely makes sense.
Yeah. I'll definitely have some of that. That was from Michael Corleone, aka the Godfather. Big up yourself, Michael. I hope you have subscribed to the channel. What's this one here? Christopher Links, Onome, on our form, would you say we change our season against your City with this team and our injuries? I wonder what Lineker would say. Good vibes. Yeah, you see what it is today. I always say anything that, right? Sometimes we could be the poorest form of that, yeah. And then we always like come up, we get ourselves up for certain games, you know what I mean? So I don't think at the day Sunday is a full gone conclusion. I don't think so at all. Evening to you, even to my friends in the chat. Blessings, my bros. Yeah, man. Everybody says evening to you, Godfather. Everybody says evening to you. Ooh. Egyptian King says Marky Corleone, 100% buddy. Good. Nunes put in a great shift last week against Rangers. So glad he's in the team. He did, didn't he? Kieran.
He did. I have to say,
good shift, didn't he?
Last two games from Nunes, I've been very impressed. He's definitely getting himself about. He seems to be getting more confidence about himself, which is what all you can ask for, isn't it? Really,
Yeah.
Because he has the ability. We've seen it firsthand last year in the Champions League. This guy has the ability to score goals in any league. There's no doubt about it. It's just confidence, and getting used to the way we play. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I always said that. You know, I mean, some people at the end of the day, right? Some players at the end of the day adapt faster to the environment than others. Not everybody is the same. Do you know what I mean? But then when that person that is slow to adapt and everything that finally adapts and finally gets it and everything that, mate, it's worries. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Luis Suarez was like that, really. Luis Suarez, when he came to a couple of that, he was like, you know, missing sort of stuff, trying to take on too many players and this and that. Once he sort of you know, got it and so, well, you know what, this is how I have to play. He's phenomenal.
And you know what it is as well, right? You know what it is as well. I know we lost Mane, right? And that is the topic, right? But if you think about it, Mane was obviously a big player for us, and for Nunes to come in and replicate that. But at the same time, Nunes is only 23, 24. You know what I mean? All Nunes' runs are natural. Remember, Nunes is he's a mentality of a striker, and Mane had to be coached to play that way. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah. No, I agree with you.
You know what I mean? So
I agree.
I have no problem. You know.
Onome says, I'm always worried about Liverpool and I'm very honest about that. You guys could turn up against us and beat us for sure. Just saying, I would rather play United now. Yeah, I understand that. I understand that, Onome. I understand that. And I hope you're available for my show tomorrow, Onome. I hope you're available because I want you on my show tomorrow. Okay. He's a good lad. You know what it is with the Onome? He speaks the truth, you know, from that. Do you know what I mean? And there was even sort of like something that he said about Liverpool and that, which are like players coming in and that, which I never thought of and that, yeah. And it was fucking true. It was true and that, the way he put it and that. I was like, yeah. Do you know what I mean? You know, so he's a nice guy, lovely guy. Got a lot of time for him. Yeah. I'm glad Salah's on the bench. Yeah, I'm actually glad as well. Salah's on the bench. Gives him time. That's come from Christopher Link. Egyptian King, the atmosphere at Ibrox tonight will be hostile. So this will be great experience for Harvey and Cavalier. Yeah, I totally agree. Facts on that one, my friend. Okay, facts on that one. Christopher Links, I want Liverpool to break the bank for this Napoli winger. I can't pronounce it. Kovacsky?
No, me, I know who he's talking about though. He's the right player, that guy. He's
good. He's good. Sorry, man. I'm sorry. I can't pronounce the guy's name. But I know who you're talking about. He is a quality player. But mind you,
he scored tonight again.
Yeah, but mind you, Zaberi was talking about this player the other day when I had my show the other day, and he's talking about this player called Pellegrini, Lorenzo Pellegrini,
Roma,
and from Roma. Fucking, he's a baller, man. He looks good at the ball, man. I'll tell you, he's all right actually, and from that. And Zaberi said he's gonna start my hashtag Lorenzo Pellegrini.
I'll tell you another player that we should be in for, Rodz. I'll tell you another player we're in for. Like, us as Liverpool fans, we're all obsessed with Jude Bellingham and all. Yeah, there's one guy. If I had to take one player in January, I know exactly who that would be. That would be Newcastle's Bruno Guimaraes. He's amazing, that guy, man. He can do it all. There's not one thing he can't do.
What? We were supposed to get him, man. We were supposed to get him.
Yeah, what?
We were
I
supposed to
heard
get.
we were linked with him.
We was linked with him, my friend. We was linked with him for that. I
He
don't know what the
this
fuck
get
happened there.
Sky Sports put the stats up the other day of like him compared to every other defensive midfielder like in the league or in the top 6 as well. The true Declan Rice in there as well. Do you know what I mean? And he eats them all for breakfast. And not only is he good at breaking up the play, his progressive carries and passes are way above them all as well. He's a top player. Him like.
No, he's quality. I tell you who I tell you who I like from Newcastle as well. Saint Maximin.
Yeah.
I would love it. I would love him with my team. I would love him with my team. Just imagine him under a Klopp regime.
And he had a good game. He had a good game against Man City as well.
Yeah, man.
Wow,
he tore him a new one,
good.
fam.
He did.
You know what it was with that Man City game? With Man City game and for them, when you got to think about it, they didn't know what to do at first. They didn't know what they literally did not know what hit them and for that. Do you know what I mean? You know?
He had like, Kyle Walker on. He had Kyle Walker on toast that game, but madness.
Yep. So yeah, that boy, he can play, mate. He can play. That is facts, Christopher Links. That is facts. What's this other one now? Bro, Konate is really good. Klopp still stuck in his ways and does not want to break him. To break up Nationals, and VD is killing you guys with that. Look at what's that guy's name?
Kanji.
Actually, I can't. Oh, Kanji, yeah, Kanji. Kanji's a good player. He's a good player.
Yeah,
Got Kanji for us. Pep is not afraid to hurt anyone. Yeah. Well, you could say now this is not a dig at Man City. You know what I mean? Because I like my friend here, Odome. You could say he's not afraid to hurt players and think that, right? Obviously meaning his own flat, because he knows he can go out and buy a next one next week. Do you know what I mean? He's got access to buying a next one.
No, I agree 100%.
When you got a board,
definitely it's easy to do it when you have a board like that, but at the same time, I get what he's saying. He will rotate the
squad.
I
do get what he's saying. Yeah,
he'll drop his big players if he feels they need a break. He'll not just run them into the ground like Klopp does. Do you know what I mean? So he has a point. Like,
yeah. No. This is what I'm saying about Odome, and I think that right. He very seldom, right, doesn't have a point. He usually has got a point, and it's a very good point as well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it is.
But I'm just saying, so the counter to that would be at the day, well, he knows at the day he's got access to players. You know what I mean? He's got access to money to buy players and stuff like that. But but he has got a point in what he's saying. He has got a very good point in what he's saying, Odome. Right. Bruno from Newcastle would suit Klopp's system 100%. I would have him at Liverpool in a heartbeat. Absolute baller. Yes, he is. But see, I'm sure, my friend, I am sure at the end of the day we was linked with this guy and I think that I am very sure we was linked with this guy. Do you know what I mean? There was rumors that we were supposed to get him. Even that guy that who's the other guy they got? They got a defensive midfielder that we was supposed to get in. Oh shit! Come from the French league and everything, that quality as well. I can't remember.
Was that not him? No, I know they got Botman.
No, what him? Is
the centre back?
Botman. It's Botman, and there was another one. Capoe, something like that. I need to sort of like. I'm gonna research it, and I'll see at the end of the day when I have the reaction show later. Yeah, I'll tell you the guy's name. But the thing is about it, that is John Conway's in the house. John Conway's in the house. Yeah, but he was they're going to big up Rodz and Kieran. Yeah, enough respect, guys. Actually,
big up,
John Conway. Enough respect. Yeah, man. Big up. I hope you've had a good day, my friend. I hope you had a good day and you're sitting down, relaxed, and ready for the Battle of Britain. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So right, what we're gonna do? We got 5 minutes left of the show because I only want to obviously do an hour or just under an hour. I want to come off about 7:30 or so. What's this one here? I want to see big man Roz for Liverpool playing defense. Midfield Kieran on the right wing. Let's go.
You don't want to see that, bro. Trust
That's
me. You
funny.
do not want to see me right wing. I'll be a centre back, bro. I'm way too slow for right wing. Trust me.
Mate, I'm probably older than you, so defensive midfield suits me just fine. And think that I'll just sit there and just chop them down as they come through. You know what I mean? So my position that you give me, Michael, is a good position. Thanks very much, brother. Godfather each and every time, man. Each and every time. That's quality. So let's talk about. We're going to talk about before we go the important players for Liverpool tonight, and we're also going to touch on the factors that where we can hurt Rangers, and then we'll get the score prediction. Okay, so guys in the chat, everybody in the chat and the flat, put your score prediction now, or what you think the score prediction is going to be tonight for Rangers versus Liverpool. Get your score predictions in now, my friend. All my friends in the chat, get your score predictions in now, please. Score predictions in now. Right, so I'll ask you, Kieran. Yeah, who is going to be the important players for us tonight?
Definitely Darwin Núñez, I think, because he's definitely shaping. He looks like he's growing into his own. Got that goal at the weekend, and that's all you can ask for. You know what I mean? The confidence must be brooming by. So if he can get in there and score goals, him and Firmino. You know that I'd like to see that wee partnership as you were talking about. You know what I mean? Firmino and this guy working together, like feeding each other, could be really, really big for us tonight. Like, absolutely.
So where do you think we can hurt Rangers tonight?
I think from hopefully our forwards just collide together, like mix across the front three. You know what I mean? And get Núñez in there. Just feed him the service. Like Harvey Elliott's in there as well. So from midfield as well, you know. So and here, don't get me wrong, Joe Gomez can cross the football. Do you know what I mean? We seen that last year against Nottingham Forest in the cup. So the supply should be there for him. So he just has to deliver.
John Conway has said 3-0. I can go with that. Do you know what I mean? I can go with that. I love that. Another one, 2-1. Núñez double. Rangers are crap. Yeah, I'll go with that as well. Enough respect, Godfather. Also, man, San, big up, brothers. Yeah, big up to you, my friend. Big up to you, friend of the channel. Okay. Talking of Newcastle, I love the way Almon. Yeah, Almon's got scoring now, isn't he?
He has. Only Jack Grealish. Jack Grealish should have kept his mouth shut.
No, isn't it? Almon has gone about his business, and he's ignoring Jack Grealish's nonsense and doing what he does. And Jack carries on running with the ball and not putting in the numbers. Yeah, he doesn't. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, I tell you what, as a Liverpool fan, right? Jack Grealish, for me, I know he doesn't get the highlight stats and stuff like, but the way he carries the ball forward, he brings the ball forward really, really well. He's like Gino Wijnaldum in a way, you know what I mean? Brings the ball forward, ball carrier, do you know what I mean? And does a good job at it.
Yeah, no, I respect him, but I will say, I can honestly say, when I look at the Man City team and everything that, right? And I look at Jack Grealish and everything that, I think he's overrated. Do you know what I mean? Considering what the Man City team has got. Do you know what I mean? Because even look at fucking Kevin De Bruyne and everything that, he can pick a pass, mate. He can pick a pass.
Yeah, you know it's just the thing, and it's the English media again, just getting the players in it now. But I do rate him. I do definitely think he is a good player, Grealish, for sure.
Arthur B. Good evening to you, Arthur B. Newcastle would do a mad come up. You know what I mean? Good evening to you, Arthur B. Okay. So me now, I probably think our most important players for tonight and they would be Kanate. Kanate's gonna be important. You know what I mean for us tonight. Because I think he shows great strength and speed. Do you know what I mean? Even like in that Champions League final, my friend. Do you see him in Champions League final when he was like, he was
Hey,
chasing
he got
people?
Vinicius Junior. He caught Vinicius Junior, I think.
Yeah, he caught him enough times and from that. And he's
No.
fast and he's strong. He doesn't get bullied off the ball. He doesn't get bullied off the ball.
The only thing with him is, Rose, right? The only thing with Kanate, right? If you see last season, there's a few games he came in. He done okay. But see, whenever they gave him the long run of games, he just grew into the game. And that's what we need now. We need him to. Yeah. We need to nail down that place.
Oh yeah, for sure. Where I think we can hurt, sort of like Rangers, they're gonna want to come at us tonight. They're gonna want to come at us tonight because they're thinking that we're at Ibrox, we got the 12th man behind us and stuff. You know what I mean? So they're gonna want to come at us and everything that.
They'll fancy that third place spot for Europa League, you know.
Of course they would, because every good thing they do in a pitch. Trust me, we'll watch the game later. Every great good thing Rangers does on the ball and that, it's gonna be cheered. It's gonna be cheered, and that's gonna give them confidence. They're gonna want to come at us. Trust me, they're gonna want to come at us. Now, I honestly feel at the end of the day, when a team at the end of the day comes at us and they think that right, that's when we're dangerous. That's what we're doing because we'll just pick them off all day long. All day long, we'll just pick them off.
And as well, Rod's another thing as well, Rod's historically, especially the last 2 years or so, we haven't really done well away in Europe. We struggled against Benfica. Lucky we got the job done at Anfield, but we struggled away to Benfica. Villarreal gave us problems at their place. Napoli battered us at their place as well just a couple of weeks ago. So it could be a tough test, you know.
It could be tough. It could be a tough test. But you know that this is football, my friend. This is football. You know, to say that and we're not going to get a tough test along the way in the league and everything, that's obviously to be naive, isn't it, really? And we as fans at the day are not naive. You know what I mean? We know what it is. So yeah, I think, you know, where we can sort of hurt in Rangers at the day is getting at the defence, testing the defence, testing their goalkeeper and everything that. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
You know what I want is a few early shots by Nunes in effect to sting the palm of the sort of like of the goalkeeper and about testing. Do you know what I mean? As for the result and everything that, looking at that result and everything that, you know what I mean? I'll be reasonable. 4-1. 4-1.
Reasonable, then.
Yeah, I'll be reasonable. 4-1. Well, I tried anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think 4-1. You know what I mean? Because I think they might score because at the end of the day we've had a habit of letting in goals, haven't we? So I think they would score, but 4-1. Yeah, and then you know we move. We got our next game will be against in the Champions League. It will be Ajax at the end of the month on the 27th, isn't it?
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's in Holland. Love to go to that one. You can get a train from London. You can get a train from London St. Pancras all the way through to Amsterdam. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. 4 hours. It takes 4 hours. It goes right through to Amsterdam and I think that it stops. It stops in Lille, Belgium, and then Amsterdam. I've done it before.
Man, there'd be nothing to do, man. You'd just be sitting drinking. You'd probably end up getting out in Lille or something, you know what I mean? And going to a Lille match or something. I don't know. Fuck. I don't think we'd make it to Amsterdam, but I know how to.
No, but I don't know if you know anything. I used to work and live in Germany, I did that for nearly 18 months and everything that. And where I was, the last place I was a place called Dulhaman, which is like situated. It's like 50 miles away from Dortmund, and about 15 miles away from sort of like Munster. Do you know what I mean?
Right.
And then the Dutch border was literally an hour's drive away. Literally an hour's drive like that. And that was like Anschida. Well, however, if you want to go to places like Feyenoord or Rotterdam or Amsterdam, it was like not a couple of hours because you're going across country. Do you know what I mean? But initially, at the day, like the Dutch border and everything that was literally in there an hour away from where I was from that. So what I used to do when I used to come back for the weekends or a couple of days off and everything that, I used to jump on a train. My route was jumped on a train and I went up to. You go somewhere. I can't remember where you go. You go somewhere, and then if you change train, then you get a next train that takes you into Amsterdam. Then you get the Eurostar takes you into London. Do you know what I mean? And then
that's mad. But here, don't ask me about trains. I was literally on a train for the first time in my life in Ireland the other day, and I was going up to the college, and fucking hell, I thought they were fast. When you see them on TV, they're really quick. They were slow. I think I could have walked quicker. And then on the way home as well, you're listening to all these people like drinking tea and talking and all. It's not for me, bro. You know what I mean? Not my style.
Now this is all right because the Eurostar is good. The Eurostar is good, and everything that I recommend people, and then they do even once in their life just travel on the Eurostar and everything that.
I've seen them advertised. You can go like is that I didn't know it was from London though. I thought it was from Paris, but there you are.
Yeah, no, for London, you could London St Pancras and everything like that.
That's pretty cool, actually.
Yeah, because like even when I went to like the first time when I went over to Germany and everything that I was working in Mannheim, and this is the first time I'm going to Germany now, and you get a train from London to Brussels, then you get a next train from Brussels that goes into Frankfurt. Then from Frankfurt, I obviously went to my destination. But when you're like in Brussels and you get into like Germany and everything, like you can see the change. You can just see the surroundings change, and like then you got you stop at Cologne. You stop in Cologne and everything that. And a funny thing happened to me when I stopped in Cologne and everything that. And I'm sitting down. I looked across and everything. I thought, what the fuck is that? And it was a double-decker train.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Train.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, my double-decker train. And I said to the woman, because this woman let me borrow a power pack to charge my phone and that. I said to that woman, I goes, what is that? I said to her, what's that? I goes, don't they have them in England? Because no, we don't have these in England. We've got double-decker buses, but we don't have double-decker trains.
Too windy over here for that there, but it blew over.
Listen, tell you what, mate. You haven't lived, Yeah. Kieran, train. I was doing it all the time. Right, so John Conway says it's going to be 3-0 tonight. I can go with that, but I've said like 4-1. And you said 3-1. Did you say 3-1, Kieran?
I didn't, but you read my mind. I was thinking that. Yeah, I was just thinking 3-1. 3-1 sounds like a respectable one, doesn't it? I think so, anyway.
Right. So then we've got our scores in it for that. Now the game is starting in 20 minutes. So I'm going to get myself comfortable, get myself set up. As I said, I'll be back between 20 or 25 minutes after the show with the gang. I know Kara's going to join me as well. And we will chop it up. Hopefully, as I said, it's the result at the day that we want. I don't really care unless we get the 3 points. You know what I mean? But
absolutely. It's we can only hope for a win. Like, you know what I mean? We'll have to do it, don't we? It's a big game, this.
Oh, of course it is. Of course it is.
We don't want to be watching Coronation Street on a Wednesday night anymore. Do you know what I mean? We want to stay in the Champions League. It has to stay in it, bro. You know what I mean?
That's true. You get never a true word spoken, my friend. Never a true spoken. Rods with a man like Kieran. We're signing off until we come back later. Rangers versus Liverpool. Come on, Redmen, is get these points and everything that and put the group to bed. You know what I mean? Because I don't mind finishing second in the group as long as we qualify and everything that. But yeah, big game tonight. Rangers versus Liverpool at the Ibrox. Come on, Redmen, you know you can do it. So until I see you guys later, I will see you later. Kieran, I'll see you later, my brother.
Big up, Roz, yeah?
Yeah, man. Take care.
Good morning.